Hi guys, welcome back to Grace Gowdy Pilates. Today I'm going to take you through a 20-minute session and we're only going to use one blue spring. So starting with our long box on, you're going to come into a 4-point kneeling position and we're working into our cat-cow. So starting to wake up through the back, the lower abdominals. As you exhale, you want to start to round through the back. Draw your gaze towards your navel, and as you inhale, let your belly hang, draw your gaze forward. Just do a couple of these to wake up through the back. I want you to find neutral spine. You're going to reach down and grab hold of your short loop with your left hand. Keeping a straight arm, you're going to exhale, pull your hand all the way back by your hip, and then inhale, just float it back in line with your shoulder. So we're exhaling, pulling back, inhale, floating the arm forward. So remaining nice and stable through our supporting arm. Belly buttons drawing to your spine and continue lifting out of your right shoulder. The left arm straight, you want the wrist to be nice and long. So you can either continue with this, or if you'd like to make it a little more challenging, as you pull back through the left arm, you're going to extend your right leg out long behind you. So this one's definitely balance and a lot of core. So belly button drawing to your spine, straight left arm, and just bending and extending through the right leg as you pull back through the left arm. Using your breath here. Exhaling. On this next one, as you pull back, I want you to keep your right leg extended, left arm straight. You're going to keep the left elbow in close by your waist. You're going to work through some tricep presses here, so bending and extending through the left arm. Trying to stabilize on that box. Keep yourself as still as possible. You've got 4 to go. And for 3, exhale, pressing back. 2 more here. And your final one, exhaling. Release the arm, release the legs. Place the long loop onto your shoulder pin. We're going to swap over to the right side straight away. So reach down, grab hold of your right short loop. Belly buttons drawing to your spine, lift out of your left arm. Keeping your right arm straight, you're going to exhale, pull all the way back by your hip. Inhale, float the arm forward. Exhale, pulling all the way back. Inhale, float the arm forward. Nice work. So getting that movement through the arm. It's almost like you're doing freestyle. So imagine you're pulling through water as you pull your arm back. Now you can add in your leg extension. So as you pull your arm back, you can reach your left leg out long. Belly buttons drawing to your spine, using your breath here. Remaining nice and stable through the left arm. Keep your hips tracking down to face towards the long box. Exhale as you pull back. Inhale to float the arm forward, draw the leg back onto the box. Just a few more like this before we work into our triceps. Remember that the right wrist is nice and straight. Good guys, exhaling. Nice. The next time that you pull back, keep the arm and leg reaching out long. We're going to bend and extend through the right arm, working through your triceps. Inhaling, exhaling. Keep reaching that left leg out long behind you. Lift out of your left shoulder. You've got 3 more here. Exhaling. Inhale to bend. You've got 2 more. Final one here, reaching out long. Release the arm, release the leg. Place the long loop onto the shoulder pin. Come back into a child's pose position, reach your arms out in front. You're going to roll out your wrists in one direction and then roll them out in the other direction just to get that movement and get that release. We're now going to grab hold of the long loop and place it over the arch of our left foot. We're going to work into our glutes. So walk back into your 4-point kneeling position. As you exhale, I want you to reach your left leg out long behind you. So you want the left leg in line with your hip. Nice and stable through the core, lifting out of the shoulders. Working into the hamstring, working into the glute. Nice, guys. The next time that you extend your leg out long, I want you to keep it straight. You're going to sweep your left leg down to the side of the reformer and then exhale, drive back through your left heel, draw it back in line with your hip. Inhaling, exhaling, drawing all the way back. Keeping that left leg as straight as possible. Good, starting to feel this through your core. Let's sweep the left leg all the way back behind you. Little pulses up and down. You've got 8 for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your left knee. You're going to take your foot out of that loop, place the long loop onto your shoulder pin. If you need to roll out your wrist, you can. And then we're going to swap over to the other side. So grab hold of that long loop, place it over the arch of your right foot. Let's walk back into that 4-point kneeling position. Keep lifting out of your shoulders. Let's exhale, drive through your right heel, extend the leg back, inhale to bend. So you want to minimize the shift through the pelvis. So when you extend your right leg back, you don't want your hips to shift over to the left. Try and keep them as centered as possible. Do just a few more like this before we come into our sweeps with our right leg. Exhaling and then inhaling. Now you're going to sweep the leg down to the side of the reformer and then exhale, drive all the way back through the right heel. Stabilizing through your torso and your core so that's not moving. Lifting out of your shoulders. Belly buttons drawing to your spine. Last little bit here before we come into our little pulses to finish. Exhale, pull the leg all the way back. Little pulses up and down. You've got 8 for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your right knee. You're going to take your foot out of that loop, but grab hold of it with your right hand, and I want you to keep hold of that loop. We're going to turn around and grab hold of your other loop because we're going to come into our seated arms facing front. So face towards your foot bar, straddle the box. Your feet are on either side of the carriage. With straight arms, you're going to exhale, start to draw your hands up in line with your shoulders, and then inhale, lower them back down to your hips. So lifting up through the crown of your head, sitting up nice and tall onto your sit bones, feet are firmly planted on the carriage. Using your breath, exhaling and then inhaling. Nice work. Belly buttons drawing to your spine, gaze is forward. Now you're going to add in a little elbow slide. So as you lift your hands in line with your shoulders, you're going to bend your elbows, extend the elbows, and then lower the hands back down by your hips. So just adding on to this. It's almost like you're serving a tray to the person in front. Next time that you bring your arms in line with your shoulders, I just want you to continue bending, extending through the arms. Gaze is still forward. Exhaling. And then inhaling here. Just a few more before we come into our hugger trees. Nice, guys. When you're ready, flip the palms to face towards one another. You're going to open the arms out and then exhale, draw the fingertips back together. Really working into the shoulders and the arms here. Just a couple more like this. Using your breath. And when you're ready, bring the long straps into both hands behind you. We're going to turn around and work into our abdominals. So wiggle your bottom all the way to the edge of the box. I want you to thread your legs through the long loops and place them above your knees. Slide your bottom a little closer again. Keep the feet heavy on the headrest. Reach your arms out in front. Inhale, take a deep belly breath. Exhale, roll off your sit bones. Lie your back all the way onto the box. Interlace your fingertips together. Float your right leg into tabletop, followed by your left leg. We're going to work into our chest lifts here. So head's nice and heavy in your hands. You're going to exhale, scoop up through the head, neck and shoulders. Draw your gaze to where the ceiling meets the wall. So keeping that head heavy in your hands. Exhale as you lift. Inhale to lower. The next time that you lift up, I want you to hold yourself here. We're going to work into our toe taps. So without letting the carriage move, I want you to toe tap your right toes towards the headrest. Come back through tabletop and then alternate. So you want to keep yourself lifted here and really focus on keeping that carriage still. Inhale as you lower the leg, exhale as you lift. Nice work, guys. Belly buttons drawing to your spine. If you would like to make this a little more challenging, you can go double legs. So the carriage will move here. But if you would like to keep it as it was, you can just continue with your single leg toe taps. Nice, guys. Last little bit here. Exhale, lifting. Inhale to lower. Those abs are working so hard. Well done. Last one. Float the legs back into tabletop. You're going to work into your crisscross. So draw your right elbow to your left knee as you extend the opposite leg long. You're going to alternate here, challenging those obliques. Good, guys. Using your breath. Make sure those straps are even. Now to make it a little more challenging again, you're going to extend both legs long. And then exhale, drag one knee in as the opposite elbow goes to that knee, and then extend the leg out long again. If that's too much, just continue with your crisscross. We won't be here for too much longer. One more either side. Exhale. Well done. Draw the legs all the way into your chest. Hug your knees into your chest. That's really challenging on the core. And then you're going to carefully peel yourself up. Let's take those straps off of your legs. One at a time. We're going to work into our glutes even more. So I want you to stand into the well. You're going to have your left foot forward, and then your right toes are coming onto your headrest. Hips are tracking forward. We're going to work into a squat, a lunge squat position. So hinge yourself forward as you bend through your left knee, and then exhale, drive up through your left heel. Inhale to lower, exhale to drive up, belly buttons drawing to your spine. Working into your left glute. Nice work, guys. On the next one, you're going to lower yourself down. You're going to add in one little pulse. So lower down, one pulse. Exhale, draw all the way up. Inhale, lower down, one little pulse. Draw all the way back up. Continue driving up through the left heel. 4 to go. And for 3. 2 more. Last one here. You're now going to add in a heel lift. So as you lower down, you're going to add in your pulse. Lift off the left heel, lower the left heel down, exhale, drive all the way up. Lower down, pulse 1. Lift the left heel, lower the left heel, draw yourself up. Really connecting into that glute. Belly buttons drawing to your spine. Last couple here. Nice work, guys. You're going to lower yourself down. We're just going to pulse through the left leg. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly and carefully draw yourself all the way up. Shake out your left leg. Well done. We're going to swap over straight away to the right leg. So have your left toes up against your headrest. You're going to hinge forward and then exhale, drive up through your right heel. Inhale and then exhale, driving up. Well done. Belly buttons drawing to your spine. We've got 5 more like this before we add in that pulse. For 4. 3 more. 2. Last one here. Nice work. You're going to lower yourself down. Add in your 1 pulse. Draw all the way back up. And again, lower down. 1 little pulse. Draw all the way back up. Nice. You've got 6 to go. Four more. For 2. Last one here. Nice work. We're going to add in the heel lift. So lower down, pulse for 1. Lift off the right heel, lower it down, draw all the way back up. Lower down. Good, guys. Belly buttons drawing to your spine, shoulders are down, using your breath. You've got 4 more here. And for 3. 2 more. Final one here. Lower yourself down. We've got little pulses to finish. You guys have got it for 8 and 7, for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to carefully draw yourself all the way up. Shake out the right leg. Well done. You're going to step out of there and we're going to sit on the side of the box. Give yourself a glute stretch. So it's always nice to stretch out the muscles once you've used them. So we're elongating them. So you can come into your classic figure 4 stretch, right ankle over left knee. And then we're going to swap over to the other side when you're ready. Left ankle over right knee. And you can press down on the left knee if you want to. Sometimes it just gives yourself a deeper stretch again. Nice. Well, once you've stretched that out, we're going to take the box off and change it to a short box. We're going to work into our side planks here. So you want your left foot forward, right foot behind. Sit your bottom down into the carriage and then place your right forearm onto the box. Your left hand's coming onto the box. You're going to lift your hips up and extend the legs out long. We're still on a blue spring. If you want to, you can reach your left arm up to the ceiling, but if you would like more support, keep the left hand on the box. We're holding the plank here. If it ever gets too much, remember you can always take a break and rejoin the plank party. Otherwise, keep focused on lifting out of the shoulder. We're going to work into our thread the needles. So with that free arm, you're going to wrap it around the body, rotate your hips, and then inhale to draw back up. Exhaling, and then inhaling. We've only got a couple more to go. Really working through that side waist. Bend your knees, draw the carriage all the way in. We're going to get ready for our front planks now. So both forearms onto the box, press into your feet, lift your knees off, extend the legs out long. Using your breath, belly buttons drawing to your spine. Feel like you're pulling apart that box with both elbows. Nice work, guys. Now you're going to find your pike position. So keeping the legs straight, you're going to pike your hips up to the ceiling, draw the carriage all the way into the stopper, and then lower yourself down, find that plank position. Just be mindful that you're not lowering the heels down. Your heels are lifted the whole time and you're piking your hips up to the ceiling. So it might actually feel like a bit of a stretch through your hamstrings, but I want you to focus on your lower abdominals doing the work to draw the carriage in. Nice, guys. You're going to lower yourself down for the final time, then bend your knees, draw the carriage in. We're going to prepare for our side planks on the other side. So right foot forward, left foot behind, left forearm on the box, extend the legs out long. If you want to make it more challenging, raise your right arm up to the ceiling. We're going to stay here for about 10 more seconds. Keep lifting out of your shoulder. Hips are tracking forward. Now when you're ready, we're going to start to thread the right arm through the waist, rotate the hips, and then reach the arm back up to the ceiling. So the most important part is rotating the hips around as you thread the arm through. Really work that side waist. Just a couple more like this, using your breath. You're on the home stretch. And bend your knees, draw the carriage all the way in. Come into a child's pose position, so sink your bottom back onto your heels, reach your arms out long, take a deep belly breath. And then you're going to come up from there. We'll take off the box, place it off to one side. We're going to work our arms for a final little bit, so walk your knees right up against your shoulder rests, and then you're going to walk your hands along the frame of the reformer and grab hold of your uprights. You want your bottom off your heels. Keeping a flat back, you're going to exhale, draw yourself up, draw your elbows back behind you, and then inhale to release. Just working into our back, working into our arms for the final bit. Have your chest off of your thighs. Few more here. Exhale, drawing up. Inhale to release. You've got 2 more. Last one here. Release the arms, and then let's walk the hands all along the frame of the reformer. Keep your bottom attached to your heels. We're going to work into our thoracic extension to finish. So as you inhale, start to press into the hands. Start to lift up through the crown of the head, then the chest. And then you want to lower by the chest and then the head. Beautiful. Inhaling as you lift. Exhaling as you lower down. slowly curl yourself up. You're all finished today. You can roll your shoulders back. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you again next week.